Priya Mehta, anchor. Good evening and welcome to Inside India. Tonight, we discuss a statement that has sparked fresh debate. Senior politician Dr. Shashank Verma's remark that dynastic politics pose a grave threat to Indian democracy. He argued India must trade dynasty for meritocracy. Dr. Rao, let me begin with you. How serious is this problem? Dr. Rao, Dr. Arvind Rao said, Riya, it's extremely serious and frankly deeply rooted. Dynastic politics cut across party line. It's not limited to one ideology or region. When political power is inherited rather than earned, the quality of governance tends to decline. It creates a culture where loyalty matters more than competence. Priya Mehta said, that's a strong observation. Meena, as a youth activist, what is your take on this? Do young voters really care whether leaders come from political families? Meena Khanna, absolutely. Riya, many young voters are disillusioned with hereditary politics. They want leaders who rise through merit, not birthright. But at the same time, dynasty has become normalized in India from national to regional parties. We see same pattern. Family names dominating candidate lists is frustrating because it limits new talent. Rajesh Nair said, if I may jump in here, we must also look at it from realistic perspective. Dynastic politics is not unique to India. Even in democracies like US, political families exist. The Kennedys, the Bushes, the Clintons. The problem arises one the problem arises when lineage overshadows ability. But we cannot ignore that some heirs do perform exceptionally well. Really, Riya Mehta, that is fair, Rajesh. But Dr. Rao, the article calls India's political system opaque, where decisions are made by a small clique or a single leader. How does this lack of transparency affect governance? Dr. Arvind Rao said, it's major issue when leadership decisions are made behind closed doors. It discourages internal democracy with parties. There is no clear process of leadership grouping or accountability. This trumps meritocracy and makes political organization dependent on one family's control rather than institutional strength. Riya Mehta said. Meena, Dr. Verma also said many political heirs are insulated from struggles of ordinary citizens. Do you agree with that statement? Meena Khanna said, completely. When leaders haven't experienced grassroots realities, they often fail to empathize with the citizen. When leaders haven't experienced grassroots realities, they often fail to empathize with citizen. Politics then becomes a career path, not a public service. That is why we need reforms. Mandatory internal elections, term limits, and civic education. So leadership emerges from real public engagement, not family privilege. Rajesh Nair said, I agree with Meena to some extent. However, voters also share part of the responsibility. People continue to vote for famous surnames because they trust legacy. Until voters prioritize competence over charisma, dynastic politics will remain strong. Riya Mehta said that's an important point. The role of voters, Dr. Rao, can India truly move towards meritocracy? Or is dynasty too entrenched? Dr. Arvind Rao said, it won't change overnight, Riya, but it's not impossible. Political parties must institutionalize democratic norms, promote internal elections, leadership training, and transparency. If young, capable leaders are encouraged, we can gradually shift from dynasty to democracy. Riya Mehta. Meena, what about emotional side? Many families claim that Many families claim they have a legacy of service. Doesn't that carry some weight? Meena Khanna said, legacy should inspire service, not entitlement. If someone from a political family works hard and proves their worth, people will respect that. But the problem arises when positions are handed over automatically. Public office should be earned, not inherited. Rajesh Nair said, exactly. At the end of the day, the key is performance. If a leader delivers results, people won't care about their surname. But if dynasty becomes a shield for incompetence, it damages democracy itself. Riya Mehta said, well said. Before we wrap up, one final question. What reforms do each of you believe are essential to strengthen meritocracy in Indian politics? Dr. Arvind Rao said, I would say mandatory internal party elections and clear succession norms. Leadership should not depend on lineage. Meena Khanna said, I would focus on voter awareness and youth participation. Young people must realize that democracy only works when they demand merit over dynasty. Rajesh Nair said, I would emphasize performance based evolution. Leaders, whether dynastic or not, must be held accountable to measurable results. Riya Mehta said, thank you all, three of you. It's been an enlightening discussion. As Dr. Verma rightly pointed out, democracy can only flourish when merit takes precedence over inheritance. At the end of the day, India's true strength lies in opportunity, not ancestry. Thank you for listening to this